Good evening, everyone. I hope all of you are fine and doing great. I'm here with my today's topic, that is present continuous tense or present progressive tense. Well, it is used to express an action that is ongoing or in progress at the moment of speaking. There are different uses of present progressive tense, so let's discuss them in detail. The very first use is that it describes an action that is happening at the moment. For example, I am working on my assignment. Now, this action is in progress. She is speaking loudly. They are attempting the paper. I am composing an email for my friend. In all these examples, the actions are happening at the moment or actions are in progress. Then it is used for temporary situation. For example, he is living with my parents until he finds a new apartment. Now, this is a temporary situation that he is living with my parents. We are staying in a hotel while our house is being renovated. And this is a temporary situation that they are staying in a hotel for a while. She is compromising with her colleagues until she finds a new job. They are using this card temporarily. In all these situations, a temporary condition is discussed. Then it is used for action in progress but not completed. For example, I'm preparing the meal but it is time taking. She is reading a book but she has not finished it yet. They are building a new house. Now this action is in progress and it is not completed. Now next use is that it is used for ongoing action that may continue in the future. Let's see the examples. I'm learning French and I have plans to continue it. Now for now I'm learning French and I have planned to continue it in the future. They are developing a new application and will launch it soon. The action is in progress and it may continue in the future. We are ready for the picnic and hope to have good time there. In all these examples, the action may continue in the future as well. Now it is used with time expressions. For example, I'm going to Peshawar tomorrow. They are getting married next week. She is resigning next month. In all these examples, a time expression that is tomorrow, next week, and next month is mentioned. Now let's have a look on its helping verbs. There are three helping verbs that are concerned with present continuous tense. Number one is, that is used for singular subjects. Then we have am, and it is used with I. And the last one is are, that is used with the plural subject. Now the Urdu identification for this present progressive tense is that in the end of the sentences we have raha hai, rahe hain, rahi hai, rahi hoon, ya raha hoon. These all are the conditions that these will be at the end of the sentences. Now let's see the sentence structure of positive sentence. First it comes subject plus helping verb, and helping verbs have already been discussed that these are is, am and are, plus present participle that is verb ing and then its turn of object. Let's put this formula in the examples. She is writing a letter. Now she is a singular subject, is used as a helping verb, writing is present participle or verb ing and a letter is object. I am writing a letter. Now am is used with I. You are writing a letter. Now if you consider these all examples, so the action is same and the object is same. Just the change of the subject is there with its concerned helping verbs. He is working on a project. I am waiting for my turn. They are talking to each other. Now let's discuss its Urdu sentences. She is writing a letter. वो खत लिख रही है. रही है is there. I am writing a letter. मैं खत लिख रही हूँ. वो खत लिख रही है. He is working on a project. वो अपने project पर काम कर रहा है. I am waiting for my turn. मैं अपनी बारी का इंतज़ार कर रही हूँ. They are talking to each other. वो एक दूसरे के साथ बातचीत कर रही हैं. Now it's time for negative sentence structure. First of all, we will have subject plus helping verb, again that is, am and are, plus use of not, plus verb ing, plus object. For example, she is not writing a letter. वो खत नहीं लिख रही है. I am not writing a letter. They are not writing a letter. She is not attending my call. I am not attending her call. They are not attending the call. So rest of the sentences you will cover it in the form of Urdu sentences. Then we have interrogative sentences or interrogative sentences. Sentence structure is, first of all, helping verb plus subject plus verb ing plus object, and then at the end you have to put question mark. For example, is she writing a letter? क्या वो खत लिख रही है? Am I writing a letter? Are they writing a letter? Is he preparing the presentation? Am I disturbing you? Are they coming to the party? Change all these English sentences into Urdu by your own self. Then it's turn of negative interrogative sentences, and the sentence structure is that first of all there will be helping verb plus subject plus not plus verb ing plus object, and then at the end again question mark. For example, is she not writing a letter? क्या वो खत नहीं लिख रही है? Am I not writing a letter? क्या मैं खत नहीं लिख रही हूँ? Are they not writing a letter? Is he not installing the application? Am I not concentrating? Are they not taking their paper? You have to put your focus on the sentence structure, and then you'll be able to make sentences of your own. Then further I have information questions, and the positive sentence structure is that first of all we put a WH word as a question word plus helping verbs, that is am, are, plus subject plus verb plus object, and at the end you will put a question mark. For example, why is she writing a letter? Why is used as a question word, is a helping verb here, subject is she, writing is verb, and a letter is object. वो खत क्यों नहीं लिख रही है? Where are you going? आप कहाँ जा रहे हैं? How are they performing? What are they expecting? Then negative information questions are WH word plus helping verb plus subject plus not plus verb ing plus object. For example, why is she not writing a letter? वो खत क्यों नहीं लिख रही है? Where are you not going? What are they not understanding? Who am I waiting for? So this was all about present progressive tense. Please kindly go for your practice, because until and unless you'll go for practice, you are unable to understand the concept. I hope you'll like the video. I'll be there with my next topic soon. Until then, take care. Bye bye.